What's going on, swim fans? Welcome to Omaha, Nebraska, the U.S. Olympic Swimming Trials, day number 6. I'm telling you, the competition is getting better and better every single day. We have all the superstars lining up, trying to make punch their ticket to the Olympic Games in Tokyo to be crowned on Team USA. What an honor that would be. We have a lot of racing to get through. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Race by race footage. Here we go. We start out with first event of the night was the women's 200-meter breaststroke final. Then we had the men's 200-meter backstroke final, the women's 200-meter backstroke semifinal, then the men's 200 IM. Then we had the women's 100-meter freestyle final. Then we had the men's 100-meter butterfly semifinal. A lot at stake here in Omaha, Nebraska. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. Let me pull up the first race, the women's 200-meter breaststroke. Last night we saw the semifinal. Big competition. We've got Lily King, the defending gold medalist in the 100 here at the trials. She won the 100-meter breaststroke. And Annie Laser, who is the top seed, she was third in the 100. So all of these swimmers trying to make their spot. Let's check it out.
Fierce competitor can be intimidating times. King showed her true character, driving 5+ hours to support Laser a couple of months ago when
here we have the final of the women's 200-meter breaststroke. There's Lily King in that white cap, Annie Laser in the black cap in the lane next to her in lane 5. Here's the start. Everything at stake right here. And they're off. 200-meter breaststroke in the water. Now, the world record in this event, 219.11. That's blazing. Not sure if we're going to see that here tonight, but look at Lily King going out hard like she always does. We saw this in the 100. We saw this in all of her earlier swims, the prelims, the semis. There, the highlight there was on Annie Laser. She's in the lane below Lily King. Remember, first 50 of the 200 doesn't really mean much. Just got to set up pace. You don't want to spin your wheels. And Lily King is out under the world record pace at a 31.66. The world record split was 31.80. There they are. Lily King's got about a body length lead on the field with about 170 or 125 meters to go. They're going to roll into the first 100. They'll be under 110 easily. The question becomes, can they go out 108? 107. Keep an eye on some of these swimmers on the outside lanes. Into the wall first is King, 108.18. She maintains her lead, but the rest of the field starting to inch up. I'm telling you, this is getting better and better every single race. It's so close. Sometimes at these trials when you see a superstar, they just demolish everyone. But right now, look at Annie Laser. She's a crowd favorite. Come on now. Let's go. And she's pulling ahead of Lily King. Lily King starting to tighten up, but Annie Laser getting good distance per stroke. Hang in there. And with a 50 to go, Annie Laser is still in the lead. She's taken over the lead, actually. 144.8. You see that world record line sneaking away from them, but it doesn't matter. It's about getting into the top 2. That's what matters. And Annie Laser, if she can just hang on, she'll make the U.S. Olympic team. That would be huge. Lily King in the white cap is not giving up. She's right there. She is right there hanging on for every stroke. Here we go into the finish. It's shaping up to be a top 2, top 4. Nope, they're going to pull away. Annie Laser's going to run away with this. She's going to make the first Olympic team of her career. She touches in a 2:21.07. Lily King is second. Look at the celebration. Relief, emotion. Absolutely incredible. And really emotional here at the U.S. Olympic Trials. And the excitement is real. Smack the water. Yes. Sit on the lane line. Yes. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And look at the smile. There it is, the realization that she is going to the Tokyo Olympics representing the United States of America. Just a quick recap. Her time was 221.07. She split 32.7, 36.1, 35.9, 36.2. That's almost a perfect split. The last 350s all were almost identical. Big shout out to Lily King and Annie Laser for making it in that event. Absolutely incredible. The next event was the men's final of the 200 backstroke. This is a good one. We've got the crowd favorite, Ryan Murphy, defending Olympic gold medalist in this event. We already saw him win the 100. Question becomes, can he win the 200? And can he do it faster? If we think about how he did the 100, advancing between the prelims, semifinal, and final, he actually went slower in the final than he did in the semifinal. So for reference, Murphy in the prelims or semifinal, he was 155. I don't know if that's going to be enough to make the Olympic team. Got to be a little bit faster than that. You see him in that white cap in the middle. There he is off the start. Beautiful entry. He enters the water in such a aggressive start, but he enters the water very cleanly, and he's got a lead. He's got the best backstroke start in the world. No question. He's got a lot of speed. We know he has speed because he won the 100. Can he do it in the 200? I think he can. The question becomes, how fast will he go? Let me know what you guys think about this race. He turns first. A very casual first turn. 26.7. Cass is right there with him, though. 0.09. It's still early. It can be anyone's race. Murphy looking good, though. He's about half body length lead. Not even above the field. Let's go ahead and look at the splits here. So Ryan Murphy was 26.7. Austin Katz, keep an eye on him. And Bryce Mefford. So Murphy is 25.31. He splits 28.55. Second fastest split was 28.8 out of Bryce Mefford. And Ryan Murphy is pulling away from the field. And he's looking pretty strong right now. Tempo still hasn't picked up. In the semifinal, he basically sandbagged the first 150 and just flew off the wall on the final 50. Final underwater. Let's see if he does that again. He's got the lead into the wall. Let's see if he pushes this underwater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kicks underwater. Wow, look at that underwater breakout. He's looking really good. Picked up the tempo here. Let's see if he can hang on. It looks like he should be able to hang on, but keep an eye on the lane next to him. Anything can happen here at the trials. No, he's going to hang on. That's going to be enough. Ryan Murphy's going to punch his ticket in the 100 and 200 at these trials. He touches in a 154.2. Congratulating his Cal training and teammate. Bryce Mefford is going to make the Olympic team with a 154.7. Remember, guys, world record there by Aaron Pearsall is a 151.92. Holy cow, that's fast. That was back in 2009. He wasn't even wearing a bodysuit, guys. He was wearing a leg skin. That's it. I remember that race vividly. He broke the 100 that in Indianapolis, 51.9. Ryan Murphy just beat that at the Olympics, and there's Ryan Murphy at the finish. He pinched the wall just a little bit. I think it was a good finish, actually. It's, maybe up to him, up to the swimmer's discretion. And again, from the top, you see what the finish looked like. Oh, very nice. So we got to see a few new Olympians crowned in the women's 200 breaststroke. Very emotional. And emotional excitement here in the men's 200 backstroke. Next after that, the women's 200 backstroke semifinal number 1. There's Ryan Murphy right there. Look at that smile. We have the women's 200-meter backstroke semifinal number 1. Here's the deal, guys. We got Reagan Smith in the second semifinal. She's the world record holder in this event. So there is a little bit of a lot of an expectation, if you ask me, that you're going to make the team in an event that you're the world record holder in, right? She's young. She's hungry. She's been swimming very fast. She made the team in the 100 backstroke, just like Ryan Murphy we just saw. Basically, we're just asking you to do it again in arguably your best event, right? You know, I think Reagan Smith is really solid in the 100 and the 200. It's not like she's significantly better at one compared to the other. Again, the question becomes, can she maintain her dominance in the discipline that is the 200? We also got to see her in the 200 fly. She made the team in the 200 fly, looking very good. Very, very nice. 29.97. Phoebe Bacon with that 29.97 with that red pink cap. Very nice cap. It's easy to differentiate between the swimmers, right? When you're in such a... By the way, guys, this venue can fit 15,000 people. Isn't that something special? 15,000 people this venue can fit. It's at half capacity right now in Omaha, Nebraska. And by the way, here she comes. 102.36 is the split. That's still Phoebe Bacon. If you guys are wondering, how do you fit, how does a swimming pool fit 15,000 people? You can see right now some of the big heads to fill. It's actually at 50% capacity because of COVID-19 restrictions. But this is actually an arena that they built a swimming pool inside of. If you guys want a behind-the-scenes look, make sure you follow us on social media. I'm taking you literally inside the venue. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, of course, and Facebook. We're also on TikTok. Got an exciting TikTok. 135.07 in the next heat is the defending the defending world record holder, and that's Reagan Smith. We saw her in the 100 and the 200. Back to talking about the venue. So this pool is actually built over a period of just a couple weeks, not even a week, to set up this Olympic event. And then it is deconstructed after the competition. There's Bacon. She touches 207.46. That's a fast time. We'll see what the fastest time is out of the second semifinal. Also, important to note, when we see these prelims and semifinals, your time in the preliminary doesn't matter anymore, right? So just because you went the fastest time in the prelims doesn't mean anything if you can't get it done in the semifinals. So it's very difficult. You got to be good in the prelims, the semifinals, and the finals. Let's go ahead and roll the women's 200-meter backstroke semifinal number 2. There's the finish in slow motion. And now we have in the water is heat number 2, semifinal number 2, Reagan Smith right there in lane number 4. She's looking really good this meet. I think if she, depending on where she's at, if she did not fully taper for this meet, she's going to be much faster. There she is, pink cap. Easy to identify. Great start. She's going to push the 15-meter mark underwater. Yep, she just got up at about 14 meters off the wall. If you guys are new here and you're new to competitive swimming, when you're watching a backstroke and butterfly race especially, the top swimmers will go underwater to about 15 meters. You see that yellow mark on the lane line? That is the maximum allowed distance you can go off the push and off the start. Any further underwater, you'll be disqualified. Because a lot of people don't know this, but the fastest way to move through the water is actually underwater streamline. A lot of the top swimmers, you'll see it especially on the male side, if they just stay underwater a little bit longer, they'll go faster than they can swim on top of the water. So in the backstroke, you see this especially on the start. And right now, Reagan Smith has her work cut out for her in this second semifinal. They'll turn into the wall bunched up together. It looks like 3 swimmers. And Reagan Smith pulling out ahead of them just a little bit at a 102.02. For reference, in the last semifinal, Phoebe Bacon turned at a 102.36. So Reagan Smith has a third of a second, 0.34 advantage. But she's got some pressure in the lane above her and the lane below her. This is shaping up to be a 3-way battle in the second semifinal. But keep an eye on lane number 7 down there in that white cap. She is right there with the field. And they'll be bunched up. I think Reagan Smith has another gear. She has a 0.2 second lead after Ryan White. And it really comes down to the final 50. How much more do they have in the tank? Guys, stick around. We have some very exciting racing, including Ryan Lochte in the 200 IM, Caleb Dressel in the 100 fly. Caleb Dressel, just to preview that event coming up, he broke the the U.S. Open and Championship record in the morning prelims We want to see what he can go in the semis. Reagan Smith touches 207.23, just a little bit faster than Phoebe Bacon was in the last heat. To get into the top 8, Haley Flickener, we saw her win the 200 fly yesterday. She touches 8th in a 209.61. It took a 209. Check out Kathleen Baker. She has a broken ankle, I believe. So that's incredible. Can you imagine swimming a 200 backstroke 3 times and making the Olympic team? That would be an incredible story, going through all sorts of adversity. Like I mentioned, we have coming up the men's 200 IM. We have the young star, Michael Andrew, a veteran, Chase Kalish, and we have the experienced veteran, I don't know if that's a word, that is Ryan Lochte coming up next. Let's check that out. Here's the men's 200 IM. There's Ryan Lochte. He is the defending world record holder. He's down there in lane 7 in that black cap. Keep an eye on Michael Andrew. Michael Andrew this morning was out in yesterday in a 23.9. He was out under Ryan Lochte's world record pace for pretty much the entire race. Died at the end, but he is the clear favorite in this event. And look at him go. He's already a body length ahead of everyone. And you guys, just to remember, he's swimming against the best swimmers in the world right now. And he's out in a 23.7. He is literally out in a 23.7. Like, he's out 1.1 seconds ahead of the world record in a 200, mind you, on the first 50. I mean, that's just ridiculous. If he was swimming the 100 fly, I think he'd go 50 point, no problem. He's going out 23 in the IM. And he's looking good in the backstroke. Just for reference, Chase Kalish was out in a 25.7. Michael Andrew outsplit him by 2 full seconds. At the 100, Michael Andrew 53.0. Chase Kalish is at a 55.2. He's 2.2 seconds behind him, and Michael Andrew looks good. Michael Andrew is the defending winner. He's not defending, but he won the 100 breaststroke earlier in the meet. He was 58 3 times, so we know his breaststroke's good. He's got over a 2 body length lead. No one's going to touch him. I mean, he has got to completely fall apart at the end for anyone to catch him. He's got over 2 body lengths. Chase Kalish making a move, but he's so far behind. He's 1.1 seconds under the world record with 50 meters to go. Unless he completely falls off the wagon, he's going to win this event. And there's the world record line. Bring it home. Ryan Lochte's world record line. Ryan Lochte down there in lane 7. It does not look like he is going to make it here. The question becomes, can Andrew make it? Andrew's fallen off the pace, but he's so far ahead it doesn't matter. And he comes into the wall at a 155.4. His final 50 was a 30.09. Definitely got outsplit by the field. Chase Kalish was 156.9. He came home in a 28.9. Kieran Smith was 3rd, right there behind these guys. It was really a 3-person, it's tough when you look at it like that, but it was really a 1-person race. That is Michael Andrew, and then everyone else behind him. Ryan Lochte touches 7th, 159.67. Unfortunately, he does not make the U.S. Olympic team. There's a lot right there. Not sure what to make of that, but Ryan Lochte is such a veteran, 12 Olympic medals. Doesn't look like he's going to punch a ticket to Tokyo. And yeah, I mean, I'm a Lochte fan, right? I'm a fan of anyone who's been able to do some incredible things in the sport, but that makes room for new blood, and that new blood is Michael Andrew. There's Lochte. The magnitude of what has just happened. He's congratulating Chase Kalish right there. Give him a hug, respect. This could be the last time we see Lochte in the pool. Incredible career, even if he does call it quits after this. 12 Olympic medals. Tribute there to Ryan Lochte, the Olympic legend. I mean, when you have 12 Olympic medals, right? That is legend territory right there. But we have more exciting things coming up, including the women's 100-meter freestyle. This is the championship final. This is a really big deal because we have the relay. There's Allison Schmidt. We saw her make the team, her 4th Olympic team. Can she get it done here on a relay? Remember, the top 4 automatically make this event to swim on the 4x100 freestyle relay. You also have to keep in mind the top 6 are often selected. 2 swimmers go as alternates. They end up swimming normally in the prelims, so they're not really alternates. They do actually swim in the competition. But there's a lot of pressure here on Smoliga. She didn't make it in the 100 back. So this is her best shot right now to get on the team. There's a great underwater. Best underwater start probably out of anyone. Keep an eye on, is that Erica Brown down there? There we go. And the world record now is a 51.7. Defending gold medalist is Simone Manuel. She did not make it into this final. She was 9th after the semis. But at the turn, we're at 25.23. That's Abby Weitzel. Abby Weitzel looking really good. And it's really anyone's race. They're all bunched up together. Abby Weitzel looks like she has a slight advantage. But into the finish, it's getting tight. Who's it going to be? Weitzel losing ground at the finish. They're all coming in. Oh my God, it's so close. They're all so next to each other. Wow, look how close that was. Weitzel in 53.5. Erica Brown down there outside smoke, 53.59. Smoliga, 53.63. Natalie Hines, 53.84. Then Katie DeLue, 53.87. The top 5 swimmers separated by 0.3. Literally a third of a second. Look at the finish. You could not, to the naked eye, there's no way you could call that. There's no way you could call 1 through 5 accurately with the naked eye. You need to see it in super slow motion. Here's the turn. Wow. Remember, top 4 automatic make the relay. And it was Weitzel who won that event, so she'll swim it individually in Tokyo. She's a Tokyo Olympian now. But guys, we have a really big event coming up, and that is the men's 100 butterfly, where we get to see Caleb Dressel in the 100 fly semifinal. But first, let's go ahead and roll the first semifinal, because there are 2, hence semifinal. Keep an eye on Trenton Julian right there. And here's the start. Remember, the world record in this event is held by Caleb Dressel. He has the world record, 49.5. He set that in Guangzhou, Korea, at the 2019 World Championships. There's the underwaters. I really believe this is a Caleb Dressel versus everyone race. He is clearly the best swimmer in this event in the United States and in the world. I mean, he's a defending record holder in the event, but also he is the medalist, he won the 100 free yesterday. He was 47.3. Now, if we do a little bit of quick mental math, when he went that 49.5 world record, he went a 46.9 in the 100. So let's just say he added 0.4 to his time off what he went, just to be reasonable here. That would put him at a 49.9. So we're going to see him in the next heat. He went 50.17. And right now, a lot of these swimmers fighting to get into that top 8. Who's it going to be? It's Kovac, 51.6. Orlando squeezed in there. He got 3rd. I do think the second semifinal is faster, though. So it's going to realistically take the top 3 here to get into that top 8, because 5 might make it in the second half. Kovac split at 23.9, 27.6. Now let's bring out the semifinal of the men's 100 fly. Caleb Dressel coming right up. There they are. We got a lot of studs here. We've got not only Caleb Dressel, who we see right there on the screen, but we've got Tom Shields. Him and Michael Phelps swam this event in Rio. They were both gold medalists in the relay. Michael Phelps got touched out in this event, so we really haven't had an American besides Dressel at the Olympic level since back in 2012. Michael Phelps won this event in the Olympics. But in the last Olympics, it was Joseph Schooling of Singapore, trains at the University of Texas. But this is all Caleb Dressel right here. Keep an eye on him. Black cap. He enters the water ahead of anyone. Best start in the world. Fastest to 15 meters out of any human being in history. And he's already looking really good. Keep an eye on Tom Shields in the lane next to him. Tom Shields looking pretty good right there. We just circled him. But Dressel just looking smooth as a baby. 23.31, couple hundredths of a second faster than he was in the morning. But look at the breakout. He had a soft breakout in the morning. He looks stronger now. Probably, and Shields is right there with him. Hang on, Tom. Hang on. Remember, the U.S. Open record, meaning the fastest time ever done in America, set by Dressel this morning, and he looks good into the finish. How fast can he go? 49.6. Wow. 49.76 for Caleb Dressel. He dips under, and there's the fan crowd right there. That is a new championship and U.S. Open record for Caleb Dressel. He split at 23.31 back in a 26.45. I really like that second half. 26.45. He's got a lot more speed. Fully rested. I mean, the world record, heck, the world record at this competition, this was a semifinal. Can you imagine? Finals. He did drop another point. He went 47.7 in the 100 in the semis. Then he went 47.3. He dropped 0.4 in the 100 free. If he drops another 0.4, he's going to be going 49.3. That would be 49.3. I mean, Tom Shields, respect, right there behind him, 51.2. And here's the start. Look at the agility off the block. I mean, you've got to be crazy if you don't think Caleb Dressel is going to win this event here in the trials and also in the Olympics. I mean, he just won a 49.7 in the semifinal. He could have gone a full second slower, and he would still be the number 1 seed in the semifinal. He could have gone 1.4 seconds slower, and he'd still be the number 1 seed in a semifinal, which means he basically just needs to not screw it up tomorrow, and he's going to make the Olympic team in this event. And he's pretty much in. So as long as he does something similar to what he just did, he doesn't even need to go any faster. He could go the exact same time. He could go a little slower. I don't see Tom Shields dropping over a second to threaten that. If he just does the same thing over again, he's going to make the team. But if you're Caleb Dressel, you have your ambitions a little bit higher than just making the team. You're going to try and go a best time and break the world record, because that's what the best in the world do. They try and continuously improve upon themselves. We'll have to see what he can do tomorrow. We'll see him in a number of other events, including the 50 free prelim. There is the result for you guys. I'll go ahead and show you everything. Dressel in first, like I mentioned. He is head and shoulders and body lengths ahead of the competition. Coleman Stewart, 51.5. We'll see these guys get into the top 8 and swim tomorrow night. Let me know what you guys think, who's going to win this event and what the time's going to be in the comments and live chat. Can't wait to see your perspective. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you can get more action here in Omaha, Nebraska at the U.S. Olympic Trials. We're so close to the end of this competition, but don't go anywhere because we've got a lot of exciting things going on, and we have a lot to cover, including a behind-the-scenes look at what it's like to be at the U.S. Olympic Trials. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. I'm doing On the Pool Deck, behind the scenes, taking you guys where you can't go, where the NBC crew won't take you, and we're going to show you what it's really like at the Olympic Trials. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and into my social channels. We'll give you guys a behind-the-scenes look. Finally, if you guys are looking to take your swimming to the next level, if you're a swimmer, you're probably a swimmer, or you're interested in swimming, and you want to be a part of it, you want to figure out, how do I get my swimming better? How do I improve my technique? How do I learn new strokes? Maybe you want to get onto a national team, or you're trying to improve upon yourself. You've come to the right place. I help you get there. So if you want to swim faster, if you want to take your swimming to the next level, this is the place to do that. And we have a special opportunity for you guys. If you're a member of the MySwimPro app and you sign up, we have a 30% discount for you guys. Join the community, the biggest digital swimming community in the world. And that 30% off promo code is for our elite membership. It gets you 30% off. Use the code TRIALS2021. This code expires at the end of the trials. So I want to make sure you guys have this exclusive opportunity to get training plans, workouts, technique videos. Use it as a virtual training log. Write your workouts in there. sync with your Apple Watch or Garmin smartwatch, go open water swimming, be a part of the community. You'll definitely be happy that you did. Promo code is linked down below in the description. Can't wait to see you guys in our global Facebook group, also linked down below in the description. This has been a pleasure reporting on the U.S. Olympic Trials, day number 6. I'll see you guys at day number 7. We got 2 more days to go. Can't wait to share it with you guys. Wish you the best and happy swimming.